Hello and welcome back to Afternoons with Alyvia. I'm your host, Alyvia Swearingen, and it is a brisk afternoon here in Columbia, Missouri. It is Friday, October 27th, and we are coming up on Halloween, which means it's spooky season, y'all, so get excited. And do we have a spooky show in store for you guys today? We're going to give you all the updates on all the Halloween movies, snacks, and TV specials you will ever need. It's going to be great, guys, and we're also going to talk about the new scary movie based on one of America's scariest haunted houses. Terrifying, right? Yeah. Well, it's going to be a great show, and I'm not going to deprive you guys of your favorite topic, so we'll talk about our first up topic here on Afternoons with Alyvia, which is new releases. So, first up and out this week is Jigsaw. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. This is a movie made with the idea in mind that there is no such thing as too many sequels. I know, there are literally a million of these movies, but I promise you guys this one is hopefully going to be better, even though that's literally what we said the last 7 times. Well, IMDb gives us a quick description on what this one's going to be about. It says that bodies are turning up around the city, and each have met a uniquely gruesome demise. As the investigation proceeds, evidence points to one suspect, John Kramer. That's right, you guys know who he is. The man known as Jigsaw. The man, the myth, the legend, who has been dead for 10 years. Yeah, that does sound a little spooky. So we'll see how this one turns out. I mean, I'm going to keep a little faith, but really, you never know with these things. Make sure you guys go check that out and let me know what you guys think. Moving on, we have a lot more hope for our next movie here when it opens up in theaters this week. We have the next step in the story of the Avengers with Thor Ragnarok, my personal favorite superhero. In this edition, Thor finds himself imprisoned and in a lethal gladiatorial contest against the Hulk, his former ally. Hulk, great guy, but bad situation, you know. Anyways, Thor must fight for his survival and race against time to prevent the all-powerful Hela from destroying his home and the Asgardian civilization. For those of you who aren't Marvel fans, this probably sounds like a bunch of really long, confusing, nerdy words, but I promise you the movie is really good. Critics have acclaimed that it's probably the best movie in Marvel's new cinematic line, so make sure you guys head out and take a look at it. I promise that you won't be wasting your money. It'll be great. If that isn't enough new releases for you guys, we've got a couple more coming out on Halloween with our next episode, so stay tuned for that. We will get back to the spooky part of our show right after this commercial break.
Hey, Thirst, can I try out a few Coke Summer sound effects on you? Yes. Cool. You okay with this? Yes. And this? Yes. And what about this? Gotcha there, Thirst. That wasn't sound effects. That was a Coke. I'm no longer thirsty. You're so out of here. Coca-Cola. Open happiness.
Next up, we have Halloween movies to stream online, because we all know what we're going to be doing on Halloween is laying in our beds or laying on the couch, watching Halloween movies on Netflix, and handing out candy. So speaking of Netflix, our first episode here, or movie, is going to be on Netflix, and it is called The Babysitter. It's a hilarious thriller that follows a nerdy preteen named Cole and his unrequited love for his babysitter. Kind of weird, right? Well, I promise you it gets weirder. One night when Cole stays up past his bedtime, he discovers that his babysitter is part of a satanic cult. Yeah, that will stop at nothing to keep him quiet after he finds out. Well, it sounds kind of terrifying, but I promise you there's lots of witty banter and hilarious jokes and puns and whatnot that'll keep you laughing the whole time. I enjoyed it the whole watch through, so I think you guys, I think it really deserves a watch through. So make sure you get on Netflix and stream that one. And if you guys don't have Netflix, I highly suggest that you check out Hulu. This Halloween, they're offering one of my personal favorite scary movies. This one I hold very dear to my heart, the Amityville Horror. A movie that follows a couple who moves into their dream house, which quickly turns into a nightmare. Yeah, that's right. They believe the previous occupants were murdered in their sleep. And let me tell you, there is nothing this movie will leave you with besides nightmares. It is truly terrifying, and for the bravest of souls. But I promise you guys it is worth the watch, so make sure you tune into Hulu for that sometime this weekend, into this next week. So now with all this movie watching, you guys have to be kind of hungry, right? Well, don't you worry, I got some spooky snacks in store for you guys right after this message.
You love chocolate.
Chocolate.
You love M&Ms.
Oh, yes.
But your tastes have grown up, and you're just not wild about super sweet milk chocolate, so you've been avoiding M&Ms.
Yeah.
Well, fear no more.
Huh?
M&M's Dark Chocolate to the rescue.
My heroes.
M&M's Dark Chocolate Candies. Available wherever fine candies are sold.
Are you guys hungry yet? Because if you're not, you will be after checking out these cool snacks. I have culminated 2 very spooky and tasty snacks for you guys this week. We have, our first up is spiderweb pretzels. Well, if you guys head out to the grocery store, you're only going to need 2 ingredients, stick pretzels and white chocolate. You're going to melt that white chocolate, and as it's melting, you're going to line up your stick pretzels in a little like spiderweb shape. You guys can get creative with it however you feel. And then you're just going to drizzle your melted chocolate on top of the pretzels. It's actually really tasty. It's a little sweet, a little salty, a little bit of both. It's very tasty. And then our next step is going to be some ghost strawberries. I know, right? You're going to need strawberries, white chocolate again, and then some mini chocolate chips. So if you love chocolate dipped strawberries, you are going to love these. So you're going to dip your strawberries in some white chocolate. Make sure you get a little drizzle on the end so it looks like the bottom of the ghost. And then you are going to, as it's drying, you want to make sure you stick the little mini chocolate chips in. You can put 2 for the eyes and then 1 for the mouth. And it looks so cute and they're so tasty and kind of nutritious because they have a strawberry in them. Really, it's up to you, but honestly, I think of them as nutritious. So there you go. With all that eating, you guys are also going to need some TV or something to watch if you're not watching the things we've already told you guys about. So here are some great TV specials this Halloween week. I know we stuck it to things kind of scary so far, but I really want you guys to have a great laugh this Halloween, so I'm going to give you 2 hilarious TV episodes to have this week. First up is Modern Family. They have a special this week entitled It's the Great Pumpkin Phil Dunphy. And if you don't already love Phil Dunphy, let me tell you, you will love him after this episode. The preview looks hilarious with Claire and Phil sitting inside of a large hollowed out pumpkin on like a lake steering. I don't know if they're having like an everything floats contest or whatever's happening, but it looks like it's just going to be as funny as any other episode you've seen from them. It looks like a great time, and I definitely want you guys to check it out. If you're looking for another show, we also have Brooklyn Nine-Nine has a show out this week entitled Halloween. Interesting choice. It looks just as funny as any of their other episodes. And on the preview, they have a lot of characters dressed up as handmaids from The Handmaid's Tale. Looks like they're keeping it modern, so props to them. That's all the news on the scariest TV specials for you guys this week. Scariest or funniest, however you choose to see it. But I'll let you guys know about the newest, scariest movie on the block after this message.
O'Reilly. It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you.
If you guys don't already know about the Winchester House, oh, trust me, you're going to know now. The Winchester House is located in San Diego, and it is a house built by an eccentric heiress to the Winchester repeating rifle. She believed that she was being haunted by the souls who had been killed by the repeating rifle, and so she moved out west and started building this huge house with like 500 rooms and 20 floors. It was crazy, this whole situation, and they had these staircases that led to nowhere, and doors that opened up to like 2-4 drops. It was crazy, and it's a real thing. And somebody actually decided to make a movie about it, and it's called The Winchester, The House That Ghosts Built, starring Helen Mirren and Jason Clarke, 2 very talented actors and actress, and it previews out February 2nd, so make sure you make it out to theaters for that frightening movie. Looks like it's going to be really good. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning into Afternoons with Alyvia. I hope to see you next week for a very exciting show where we talk about the competition between Marvel and DC Studios. It is going to be super. Well, I'm Alyvia Swearingen signing off.